Hey everybody, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing Subnautica. When I was playing Stranded Deep, one or two of you guys mentioned, that I should really check out this game called Subnautica, and I did, and you know what? Thank you for suggesting it, because this game, you guys, I'm having a blast playing it. Let's start a new game. Let's start a survival game. That means that we have to keep ourselves fed, we have to keep ourselves hydrated, and we have to keep ourselves protected, or else we will die. We could play the hardcore mode, which means that it's permadeath. Once you die, you're dead. But you know what? I'm not feeling that brave just yet. So I have played this game a little bit already. I'll let you guys kind of see the beginning to get an idea.
In the late 22nd century, humanity is beginning to colonize space. Before colony ships arrive, habitation vessels are appointed terraforming missions. The Aurora was one such vessel. During its descent, the Aurora was struck by a mysterious energy pulse, resulting in catastrophic hull failure. A single life pod jettisoned prior to impact. You were in that life pod.
Alright, so there you go, guys. Pretty short and sweet. We were on a mission to colonize some planets. We were hit by a mysterious energy pulse, and we are the sole survivors of the crash of the Aurora. And here we are on our escape pod. I'll give you guys a tour. Here we have our storage, which randomly generates items. And you know what? Those are pretty shitty items. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I played this a couple times. Sometimes you'll have some pretty awesome stuff, which randomly generates for you at the start. Right now we've got a wiring kit, some glass, and a crash meal. Those aren't the greatest things to start with, but what are you gonna do, huh? We've got our fabricator here. The fabricator will be used to make all sorts of cool stuff, but we don't have any goods to make it just yet. And this is our fragment analyzer. So we'll go find some fragments and we'll unlock some recipes to build more cool stuff. In our little escape pod, we've got a hatch on the bottom and a hatch on the top. Let me show you what happens when you go to the top. Here we are on top of our escape hatch, and there's the wreck of the Aurora. It's hard to really get a good idea of how big it is from back here, but let me tell you, it is gigantic. I played this a little bit, and I've explored all around these areas, and you will never lose sight of the Aurora. It is that gigantic. And then we've got the escape pod down here, which lets us out into the briny depths of the ocean. And it's so pretty, I gotta tell you. This is one of the most relaxing games I've played in a while. If you could just manage to keep yourself alive, this game is a blast. Okay, now that I've given you guys the grand tour, let me tell you what we're going to do here. This episode, we're going to get our footing on this weird alien world. We're going to go gather some resources to build some stuff in the fabricator. We're going to need to build several tools in order to build ourselves a bitchin' sea lab. That's the goal, build a bitchin' sea lab, and then from there, who knows? Sky's the limit. Or rather, ocean's the limit. Oh, bear with me, guys. So here we go, we're going to go exploring. Right off the bat, we find one of these guys. These guys are cool because they release these little bubbles, which allow us to catch our breath underwater. That way we don't have to go up to catch our breath. Here's some salt. That's good for cooking fish. And here's some quartz. That's good for making glass and silicon. So we'll just collect all the cool shit that we find. We need silicon. We need glass. We need quartz. We need titanium to build stuff. And this right here, friends, that's a fragment. Woo! Oh! And that guy. These guys are like the whales of this planet. They won't mess with us. Oh! Unless we mess with them.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Get up there, man. Oh, I might drown right off the bat. And I do. Oh, come on. I made it. Woo. Oh, right at the nick of time. It is easy to kind of lose sight of how deep you are in this water, and then you'll just lose your breath if you're not keeping an eye on your O2 meter there. I'll be honest. I'm used to playing with a little bit more air, and I think that's the first order of business, actually, is to expand our air tank capacity so that we can go looking for things a little bit deeper. So let's go get some breath real quick before I do that again. We are not going to die. We are not going to suffocate. Not this time. This is limestone. You break it and you can find cool shit like titanium. Sometimes you find copper in there. Dive a little bit deeper and you could find gold and silver. Those are a little bit rarer materials, but really good for building cool shit. All right, let's catch our breath on top of this purple spongy guy. Oh, yes, spongy. Give me all of your air. Oh, that's good stuff. Here we go. Another limestone. And more titanium. Quartz. Quartz is good. Another fragment. Quartz. And this right here, this is scrap metal. Scrap metal is good. We could create titanium out of the scrap metal. But there are these things with these weird long faces called stalkers, and they like to collect scrap metal. So we might run into some of those guys soon, and they get pretty territorial. They get kind of pissed off when I take all their metal. But right now, I don't care. It's my metal, guys. I don't care if you guys were here before me. I'm going to take all the titanium. Another fragment. Seamoth fragment. Some more titanium. Very good. Right there. That's one of those stalker jerks. They like to collect that scrap metal. At this stage, this early on, those guys are our worst enemy. But honestly, they're not too bad. If I mind my business, then they pretty much mind their business. So, you know what? We're going to have a truce until I build a knife and I can stab them to death. And of course, we are going to need to eat. You can see I'm at 25% right now. And these guys, they are everywhere. These acid mushrooms. They sound like psychedelics, but they don't make me trip balls. But they do fill me up pretty good. He only give me 2% to my food meter every time I eat one, but they are everywhere, and they're pretty much the easiest food to find in this game. And a real perk about them is they don't dehydrate you. Sometimes when you eat fish, it'll dehydrate you. So there's this weird give and take relationship between food and water, but not with the acid mushrooms. It's all give and no take, and that's why I give acid mushrooms my seal of approval. Alright, right now I'm turning some of the scrap metal into titanium, and you can see this fabricator in action. Look at it go. Woohoo! Making all the titanium. This game is in early access, which means that a lot of these features will be dialed in a bit, and I hope one of the features that gets dialed in is how the fabricator works, because you can see that if I wanted to make 5 stacks of titanium, I would have to hit this 5 times, which gets a little bit tedious. Alright, I've got enough titanium and glass to build a new tank, which will increase my air capacity, so that's a good thing to have. Gonna need to build a knife as well. Want a knife. What do I need to build a knife? We need silicon. So we'll go get some more quartz. Before I dive down, though, I'll show you. I built that air tank, and now we've got an air tank in our inventory. That gives our oxygen. We're at 70 seconds now. Nearly doubles our oxygen intake. And then we've got these guys, these fragments. So we drop the fragments into the analyzer, and that's going to analyze them. Depending on which fragment you have, it's going to take a little bit more time, a little bit less time to analyze, but when it's done, it'll let us know, and we will have a new recipe for the building. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to need some quartz for that silicon for our knife. We found a seamoth fragment. I've already found plenty of those. I'll catch one of these guys and tell you about them later. These guys, these air sacs, they are a good thing to have. And a good thing to stock up on, too. Early on in the game, we're just going to do a lot of farming.
New technology created.
There you go. So our analyzer is done analyzing, and we've got a blueprint for the seamoth. All right, there we go. Collected quite a few air sacs. It's good stuff. Some more quartz there. How's my inventory doing? I still got some slots. We'll keep harvesting until I fill up that inventory. What I need is a lot more recipes. In particular, I want a recipe to make this tool, which will allow us to start building our bitchin' sea lab. All right, inventory is filling up a little bit here. Still got a little bit of room, though. What I can do is catch a fish and cook them. I can show that off to you guys. Let's catch one of these guys. A hoop fish. That hoop fish is going to be my dinner. We got 4 slots left. Pick up 4 more things. Let's catch this peeper fish. Can I catch it? It wants me to catch peeper fish. Come here, peeper. Oh, come on. Oh, you were so close. These peepers, they are crafty. They don't want to be caught. Come here. Oh. Oh. I think that stalker just ate that air sac out of my hands. Not cool, dude. Not friggin' cool. We can go ahead and get some air from our spongy friend here instead of going to the surface. That'll save us a trip. No, air. In my face. Do it. That's more like it. And there's several biomes as well. I'll explain the biomes more in more detail later, but whoa! Yeah, these guys, they like to eat things out of my hand. You fucking dick. That was my pepperfish. Peeperfish. Give me another peeperfish. I want you. Come back! I'll name you Peeps. Peeps the peeperfish. Oh, come here. Yeah! Gotcha. I gotcha. What's this guy? Hey, guys, it's a Gary fish. Oh. I don't know if I want to eat a Gary fish. I don't know. What am I talking about? I'm totally going to eat this Gary fish. We're having Gary fish for dinner. All right. And we are back on our escape pod. Fragments have been analyzed. You can see I'm going to put that fragment in there, but you know what? It's a seamoth fragment. It's already been analyzed, which means you can't reanalyze it. All right, they do have a Gary fish and a peeper. Let me show you what you do here. Now, we can cook air sacs, we can cook Garys, and we can cook peepers, but let me tell you, you don't want to cook the air sacs, all right? And I'll tell you why in a moment. But if you have salt, you can cook any fish you want. Let's cook the Gary. Why not? Gary's for dinner. This is why you don't want to cook the air sacs, because you can make filtered water out of them. And water is not easy to come by. You won't find water, or at least I haven't yet, just chilling in the ocean depths. And obviously, you can't drink the seawater because dehydration and whatnot. So, you want to catch these air sacs, and you want to make as much water out of them as possible. Now, yes, there are certain things that you can eat which will give you a limited amount of water, but nothing that will give you as much water as the air sacs will. So just remember, air sacs equal water, and you never want to cook them. You want to make water out of them. With that being said, let's have our dinner for the night. We're going to eat a Gary, which is going to give us +5 water and +18 food. That's good. But you can see that if I eat this raw peeper, check this out. Gives me +20 food, but it dehydrates me. Luckily, I have some water on hand, and I'm fully hydrated. No big deal. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Now, we can start to use this place as our storage. But wait a minute, we did want to create a knife, right? So let's do that real quick. Knife me, fabricator. That wasn't a knife, that was a pipe. God damn it. I don't even know what to do with the pipe. I know they're for making air, but let's see. I need more silicon now. God damn it. Make that silicon, man. There we go. Knife is made. You know what? I haven't created a pipe yet, so let's actually... I've got 5 lengths of pipe here. Let's see what I can do with them. Let's see. Pipe. Right-click to place above water or connect to existing pipes. Okay. We're gonna right-click. Okay. There we go. Then I can connect this pipe to it, right? Is that right? Where'd you go, Pipey? Okay. That's a weird-looking pipe, but I see a green line. There we go, green line. Come on. There we go. All right. I got 2 more to attach. There we go. Okay, so... I gotta be honest, you guys. I'm a little confused by this. So, do I get water or do I get air? Oh yeah, okay. Go up to it and you refill your air. All right. Okay, well, you guys get the gist. Honestly, I don't think that's very convenient. But what do I know? Maybe. I think it's just more convenient to build air tanks, but, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess. All right, back to business. We need to keep collecting some goods so that we can build our sea lab. What do we got over here? All right, we got another one of those spongy guys over here. Come here, come here. We got some salt over there as well. Go pick that up. Salt's always a good thing to have. Can really never have too much of it, in my opinion. Thank you. Okay, we got more titanium. We need more fragments as well. Need fragments. Oh, there's a nasty guy right there. Those guys. I don't like those guys. Oh, no. You get away. Pull out my knife. Okay. He ain't fronting too hard. So we're going to let him go about his business. Not going to pick a fight that we can't win.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen.
Oh, I know, baby. I know I got 30 seconds. Thanks for the heads up. You guys might be wondering what those are. Those are these floaty things. And they do just that. You can take them. And they offer buoyancy. You can use them to craft things. So we'll just take one and see what we can build with it a little bit later. Here we are in a deep sea cave. Usually there's cool stuff in caves, but this one looks pretty plain. Maybe up there, though. We'll get full on air, and then we'll head on up, see if we can't find some limestone deposits or something. Okay. Going up. Oh, these guys. Oh, those guys. Watch this. Ah! They explode, and they're dicks. We don't like them at all. Oh, those guys are the worst. What an asshole. All right, quartz, quartz, quartz. This too, we can take these red jewel discs. I don't think we can build anything with them just yet, but they will come in handy later. I can tell you that much. All right, another fragment. Goddamn Seamoth fragments. I don't need you, man.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Go get that sweet, sweet air. Ooh, there we go. Where are the friggin' fragments? The friggin' fragments. I need a building tool fragment. Damn it. You know what? Put this on hold for just one moment. I'm going to actually see if I do need fragments to build those. Alright, y'all. So, I don't think I need a recipe for the builder tool. I think I need some building materials for it, though. I need to build batteries, and I need to build chips, and what I need to build those is silver. Silver is not easy to come by, but we can find it. We just need to go a little bit deeper. So what we're going to do is go to our ship and build, hopefully, a sea glide so that we can get places a little bit quicker, get down a little bit deeper, and get to the surface a little bit quicker. Let's see what we need to build that. Here we go, sea glide. We need copper wire and a power cell. All right, and let's see, what do we need to build a power cell? We're going to need batteries, right? We're going to need 2 batteries in silicon. And what do we need to build batteries? Holy moly. We need copper and acid mushrooms. Okay, so the first order of business is to go find some copper. Seems like we aren't going to be doing much without that stuff. What I need is a cave that has a sweet smattering of limestone. That's where we're going to find the copper. Before we do that, though, let's chow down on some sweet-ass mushrooms. Oh, these mushrooms are so good. Can't get enough of them. They don't dehydrate me or nothing. Airtime! Woo! Alright, copper. Get serious, man. Game face. This is game time. Copper time. Ah, shit. Back off, dick! Ah, you're the worst! Ah, there's another one! Ah! Oh, god damn it. Really? Whew, that one didn't get me, thank God. Jesus Christ. Fucking everywhere. I'm sure there's a way to kill them or avoid them. I just haven't figured it out yet. I'm sure you guys, though, you're smart. You're resourceful. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me in the comments just how to do that. How to kill them or avoid them. Because they seem to be everywhere. And they're the biggest dicks. Now let's go a bit deeper. Try to find some copper. That's titanium. What do we got here? That is copper. Ooh. We're on the right track. Can we find some more? That's the question. Where are you at, limestone? Don't make yourself so hard to find, girl. Alright, we can get deep here. Because we've got some sponge friends. Ooh. Ooh, baby. You know what I like. I like all that sweet air that you got. There we go. We're all full up. What do we got here? Yeah, more copper. And as I was saying, the deeper you go, the more likely I think you are to find these rarer sorts of ore for building. So, we go down to this depth, we're probably more prone to find copper. Go even deeper, and you'll find things like silver and gold. And those will come in handy a lot later on in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and fill ourselves up. I think we're going to need a bit more copper than this, though. So I don't want to call it quits just yet. Going to need to take one more trip around. Okay, I see another limestone deposit there. Let's check that out. That's titanium. I hear ya. I hear one of those sploders. Little splody dudes. Alright, another limestone. Titanium, blarg. What else we got? I know there's more stuff down here. I know it. Show me your secrets. Oh, here's some salt. I seem to be full up. No, I'm not full up. I'm just being lazy. Pick it up, man. Pick it up. Let's air up real quick.
30 seconds of oxygen
Oh, I know it, baby. I know, girl. Okay, wait for it to squeeze out a couple more air bubbles. There we go. The search continues. Okay, another air bubble friend right here. Fantastic. Some more fragments. Seemeth again. Nothing new there. Okay, we got a cave here. Okay, good. It's got an air sponge guy because it's risky heading into these caves sometime. Could be a one-way trip. We could get trapped in here and completely lose it, suffocate, and die. But if you do die, you will respawn on the escape pod, so it's not a total loss. Unless you're playing on the extreme mode, in which case it's permadeath, and, you know, that's it. It's tough titties. And that'll do for now. We'll catch a couple fish and cook them up at the lifeboat. Speaking of lifeboat, how do we get back to it? I haven't shown you guys that just yet. You can see that there's a beacon on a lifeboat, so pretty much no matter where we are, we can follow that back to it. Later on, we will get a compass, which will help us find things, get our bearings a little bit easier. But for now, you'll never be lost as long as you follow the beacon, which is what we're gonna do because we're survivors. Oh yeah, let's catch a fish or two. What do we got? Look at this big guy. Come here, big guy. I want to eat you. Oh, that guy's too big. I can't pick him up. Let's go get some air from our pipe, huh? Come on, air me. There we go. That's more like it. I didn't build you for nothing. You gotta give me that air. Oh, we got a couple Garys over here. Come here, Gary. Yeah, there's Gary number 1. Gary number 2. All right. We got 12 seconds to get to the live ship. Can we do it?
10 seconds of oxygen.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Let's cook a couple Gary fish. Oh, Gary fish, so tasty sweet. Look at you, delicious meat in my belly
Vital signs stabilizing.
with some water. All right. Let's see here. Did we get enough to build a battery? Oh, I need acid mushrooms. Dadoy. All right, we got some empty space. No big deal. Acid mushrooms are literally everywhere. There we go. That'll do. And we've created a battery. And another battery. Now a power cell. We just need some silicon. No problem there. And bam. We've got ourselves a power cell. Now, what else we need for the Seamouth? We need, or for the Seaglad rather, we need copper wire, which we need 2 copper to build. We have 1 copper on us. Okay, we just need to find 1 more copper. 1 more copper. Can we do it? I think we can. If we wish really hard, I think we can find 1 more copper. Now, it's been my experience in this biome, which is like, I think the grassy biome, I don't find a lot of ore in it. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Maybe I don't know the right places to look, but it seems to me that it's usually pretty empty. So I'm going to go back this way. Tend to find them on these rocky outcrops. So I'm going to sort of stick to this area. First, I'm going to go up and get some air. There we go. Also, while I'm here, I'll show you guys. This is a kelp forest, and next to just, you know, air sacs for water, I find that this kelp... Hey, get back, stalker. Oh, God, there's 2 of them. Come on, guys. What was I doing? Here we go. Chopping up that creep vine. Oh, fucking asshole. Where are you? All right. I think I scared him off. Okay, there we go. There they go. Oh, this guy's coming back. Fucking assholes. Oh, what the hell, man? I'm gonna kill him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill you with my knife. Okay. Whoop. Nope, it's coming back. Every time I think that they're gone, they come back. Come on, dingus. Alright, is he giving up? I think he might be giving up. Alright, good. I'm sick of that guy. So what I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted was that next to those air sacs, I think that the best... God, he's coming back! Come here. Asshole. Yes! That's what you get. Ah! This guy's pissed that I killed his friend! They usually don't travel in packs like that. But alright, they proved their point, alright? I killed one of you. You severely injured me. That's called a draw. Fucking dicks. Okay. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted several times. Oh, God. Sea kelp. Whoops. I didn't mean to drop it. It's pretty good food, and it hydrates you as well. So it's a good thing to stumble across. Ugh. Those stalkers, man. I mean, I've had run-ins with stalkers before, but that one was especially bad. Okay. But I found it. I found the one piece of copper that we were looking for. So let's get to the surface so that we can breathe. Then we'll get to the lifeboat. We'll build the damn sea glide, and we'll call it a day.
Caution, calorie deficiency detected.
Oh, God, I'm getting hungry again. So there's a thing called a rebreather, which takes away the negative effects of going too far down. Like, I guess, the pressure for being too far under the sea and whatnot. I believe that because I do not have that rebreather, that I get hungrier quicker than I normally would. I could be completely wrong about that, but that seems to be pretty much the case as I've been playing. Because I did just eat. Granted, I didn't fill up to capacity, but I did just eat, and I'm getting hungry again awful quick. We'll just grab some more mushrooms to sate our appetite.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, 40's good. 40's good. Oh, there's actually fish. Let's take that. That's even better. We can cook some fish for dinner. It's a boomerang fish. This is a new kind of fish we haven't found just yet. Mr. Boomerang.
New creature discovered.
Yeah, it has. Oh, I thought I had salt. Well, hell, do I have salt in here? I don't. I was totally wrong. Oh, well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be brave. I'm just going to eat it. See what happens. Dehydrated me a little bit, but worth it. I like taking risks. So here we go. Power cell. I need copper wire, which is dunzo. Which means that now I get to make There we are, Sea Glide. Yes. So here is the Sea Glide, y'all. I'm going to show you how it works real quick, and then we will call it an episode, because we can take this guy into deeper regions to find cool shit, but here you go. This is basically it. You can see it right down there. It's hotkeyed to my 3 button, and this thing will take us around quicker than I could swim. It can take us deeper, quicker, and allow us to get back up for air pretty fast. You can see that it has an energy right now, 95%, 94%. We've used 6% of the energy, but not to worry. We can create batteries to recharge it. So that's what we're going to do until we get to the point that I can start building bigger submarines, because yes, there are bigger submarines in this game, and there's so much more to see. We're going to check it all out next episode. Until then, if you like what you saw, give this a like, give this a favorite, be sure to subscribe, and come back next time, y'all. I'll see you then.